Oh, yeah. Hello, this is Ross Payton with Role Playing Public Radio. This is an RPPR Patreon game, Delta Green, The Force of Resurrection. This is not using Delta Green as a framing device. We're simply using Delta Green as a rule system. This scenario came about after, well, if you've seen the movie Versus, it's going to be very, very familiar to you. If you haven't seen Versus, that's all new to you. So, anyways, we have three characters tonight, three professional criminals who work for a unnamed syndicate. It's just called the Syndicate usually, by their boss, Kitamura. It's the only name you know him by. He is a middle-aged Japanese fellow, and I'm being very vague with the scenario in terms of you're going to the forest, which is outside the city, and I'm not even specifying whether this is America or Japan, but considering your character name is probably America. Because it'd be hard to explain three expat criminals working for the Yakuza. But it doesn't really matter. Now, I do want to, before we introduce characters, I do want to, I have an idea for one house rule for this particular scenario. And that is, this is all a forest you've visited before. And I'll explain, and during the scenario, you'll find out why you've been to this forest before. But I'll give each player basically one narrative point to sort of make a narrative declaration about the forest. Now, I obviously have veto power if it's like, well, obviously there's a entire cult there that views me as their god and they're heavily armed and they come and rescue me or whatever. No, but if you want to say, oh, well, I know where there's a bunch of weapons. And it's nearby. It's hidden under this tree, or like I know there is a meth making operation out there, and they like me, or they it's been abandoned, but all the chemicals are there, so they're really explosive. So, and you can use this at any time during the scenario. So just keep that in mind, because why not? And so yeah, let's go ahead and introduce our cast. So starting in my top right, we have Alex, who is playing.
I am Alex. I'm playing Lauren Tapley, again, another criminal. Don't know how much background we need for these.
I mean, maybe just a little about what your character looks like, what others would see when they see your character, and what sort of your character's kind of specialty, or like what people would know you for in terms of like.
Okay. Lauren's has in perfect health. Huge. She probably hikes through these forests a lot. At least, if not on hobby, or has. Maybe is more familiar with for meeting up for business dealings or whatnot. Either way, she's got some pretty good strength, constitution, and athletic scores.
Okay, so maybe, more the muscle.
Yeah, you know, more the muscle.
Yeah, okay, fair enough. Next up, we have Joseph, who's playing
Reed Flag. Sort of a muscle-based character, though. Trains more widely, and is more so sort of a go-between face as well, because he's pretty good at persuading. But you know, when stuff hits the fan, he's ready to act.
Okay, cool. And what does Reed? How do other people see Reed? Like, is he, just in general terms, does he dress to the nines? Is he dressed kind of like nondescriptly, trying to be like as anonymous as possible?
More nondescriptly. He's
okay.
Been in and out of the system once or twice, but just tries to blend in as much as he can.
Okay. Very good. And then finally, we have Squirrel, who is playing
Davis Grays. So he's kind of more of a con man fixer. He thinks he's more charming than he really is. But he reads people really well. He was back in the day in the military. He was in the Air Force. He got kicked out. He got kicked out from Platt Air Force Base, and he doesn't remember why, but he assumes it had something to do with the smuggling ring.
Probably. I mean, safe to bet. I mean, probably. I mean, that would be a good bet to take. If the smuggling ring was why you were kicked out of the Air Force, that you got caught for it, probably. So all of you work for Kitamura, and you've all done, I mean, at least long enough that he trusts you somewhat. or at least as far as you can tell, they trust you to do jobs they wouldn't give to just anybody. And so the three of you have been asked to take a briefcase, not to look in it, of course, and take it to a person named Robin, who will meet you at these GPS coordinates, which are in the forest outside the city. And then to help Robin with whatever she needs. And that's it. That's all you've been given. You don't know who Robin is. None of you have heard of her before. But you've all been to the forest before, and it does have a reputation of being, well, some people call it haunted, some people call it cursed. Some people just say it's bad luck to be there. Yeah, but you've all had to go there before, or you've all been there before, at least once. So Lauren, you actually sounds like you've hiked there before. You've voluntarily gone there just to see it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Spooky. It's a spooky atmospheric place, but I'm not really. She's not a believer on that. She's got a good navigating athletics, so yeah, she likes the outdoors.
Okay.
Stories don't bother her.
All right. Reed. Did you also go there for fun, or did you go there for something for work? And if it's work, I'll let you know what it is.
It's been for work.
Okay. Well, you've had to bury dead bodies there.
I was guessing.
Yep. Yep. It seems to be the body dumping site.
The reason why they're haunted is because of me.
So Davis, have you also been there for work, or did you go there for some other reason?
I won't use this as my narrative point yet, but I'm setting it up for later. My crazy dealer lives out in the woods. He's got a small grow there, and I go out and see him sometimes.
Okay. All right. Yeah. All right. So you have a weed dealer who lives out there. All right. Yeah, that's fine. So it's a big forest, and well, I'll leave it up to Reed whether he caused the dead bodies or if he was just put on cleanup duty.
There are a few.
Mm-hmm.
Not all of them, but
not all of them. Sometimes you're just called to take out some garbage, and sometimes you're called to take out the garbage.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of interpretation. Commands are often very ambiguous. So there's a lot of thinking about this job.
Well, you just said to get the money, but I mean, you don't have to worry about him not shorting you on the money anymore.
Yeah, that's perfectly fine. You got the money. You did the job. So, yeah, the three of you pick up the briefcase, no problem, from Kitamura's office. He hands it to you himself. He looks to Davis. He hands Davis the briefcase, and says,
"Does it glow?"
No.
Sorry, I had to ask once.
Well, it's not open for one thing.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Yeah, you don't know what's in there. And he says, "Don't fuck this up."
You got it, boss.
Yeah. All right. So the three of you head out. Do any of you do? I assume for free, anybody with firearms trained above default would have a handgun on them, which I assume all three of you are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Do any of you have any unusual items, equipment on you that I should know about? This is sort of more hand wavy, but I'm not going to let you go out in like a full, spec ops, pack gear kit, but like you could have one or two other items that would.
Can I have a flashlight and lockpicks?
Yeah. There you go. That's perfect.
Can I have a combat knife?
Yep, you sure can.
Awesome.
Lauren?
Could I have I'd grab my hiking pack and like a gun, some side gun to warn off wildlife. Or do we carry?
Yeah, you can have a pack. What was that to ward off wildlife?
Like some sort of gun, I don't know what weapon you'd use to like ward off.
Well, you already have a handgun.
Handgun.
So, yeah.
Maybe I'll carry something for bears. I'll carry a shotgun. in my pack.
Okay, yeah, you can have a shotgun. If it's in your pack, it's probably a sawed-off.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Or like I don't know how you'd carry it across. Anyway,
yeah, I would say you could have a sawed-off shotgun. It's unloaded right now, but it's a breech loading, like double barrel, sawed off. So,
Sure. Works for me.
yeah.
Would it be too far out to ask for a silencer for a pistol?
Yeah, silencers with
Okay.
pistols are pretty cool.
And a flashlight. Yeah. Okay, I'm good.
Yeah. All right. So off you all go. Is there any conversation on the way, or is it just kind of? Who's driving, by the way?
I've got drive at 50, so does anybody have higher than that?
I'm at 50 as well.
Mine's at 50. Yeah.
I like feeling in charge, so I'll let one of them drive.
All right.
I guess I'll drive. I'll know the area and I know the bumps in the road. So.
Okay. Yeah, that's true. You do know the way the best. You haven't been to that particular area because, again, like I said, the forest is big. But you know how to get there. So, also hello our viewers out there. What music is playing, or do you have anything on?
I'm probably too focused on driving. I probably wouldn't. My mind's too busy thinking.
Okay.
If someone else can touch the radio if they like, I wouldn't mind.
All right.
Reed's just smoking a cigarette.
All right.
I'll be asking everybody. So, has anybody met this Robin before? Any of y'all done work with him or her?
The boss did say her.
Oh,
So,
okay.
Yeah. All right. So the drive seems to be pretty silent. I imagine Lauren and Reed are both the
What
strong
non-diegetic music is playing, Ross?
Let's see here. Early 2000s trip hop, something cool with the beat. Vaguely matrixy, but not in a non-infringing way.
Or like that In a House in a Heartbeat creepiness from 28 Days Later. Dun, dun, like kind of creepy piano-y leading up.
No. You guys are cool gangsters.
We're cool. Okay.
Yeah.
I was thinking of the creepy forest type. Nope.
Nope. Yeah, this is on the way to creepy forest. We haven't gotten there yet. Yeah, there's a car ride. I just want to help set the scene. So it takes you a couple hours to get out.
I probably keep blathering at them because they're the strong silent types, and I want to seem cool, but I probably just annoy them the whole time.
Yeah. Obviously. All right. So that's a pretty good dynamic.
His head's leaning in between both the headrests, and we're both kind of staring ahead.
Yeah.
Okay. So you continue on, and eventually the highway becomes a regular road, becomes a gravel road, and the gravel road gets rougher and rougher until you can. It's twilight. Maybe you have an hour or 40 minutes left of light before the sun is totally below the horizon, and you pull off at a small sort of kind of gravel parking area ish, totally surround on all sides by trees. You are deep in the forest. And you stop, and you all look around a bit, and a severe a woman in a leather jacket steps out from the shadows of the forest with a severe expression on her face. She flicks a nearly finished cigarette onto the gravel and heads over to you. She as you get out, she says, do you know my name?
Wait, what is your name? You tell us.
You come out all this way and you don't know who you're looking for?
You must be Robin, I'm guessing.
Yeah. All right, good. Do you have it?
I hand over the briefcase.
All right. Follow me. She starts marching in the woods without waiting to see if you are following her. So
what are we doing out here, Robin?
I'm going to show you to a place. I have some work to do, and you're going to watch the place. Make sure no one interrupts me while I do my work.
Babysitting job. Great. We're good at those.
Yeah. And hopefully this will go sooner rather than later, but it's hard to say. So you follow along a very narrow sort of deer path through the dense forest, and it comes to a small clearing. After about 20 minutes of walking, you can no longer see the gravel parking lot, or the gravel sort of area where you left your car, and there is a cabin. Well, it's sort of metal building that was built pretty quickly, kind of like one of those pre-built sheds or something like that. It's fairly large, though. There is a generator running, and there are some lights inside. And she unlocks the door. It is locked, and lets you inside. Then locks the door behind you. You can see there's another door. There's at least one other room. She says, all right, just stay here. I'm going to go to work. She takes the briefcase, goes into the other room, and closes the door. So anybody could give me, what is it, alertness or awareness?
Alertness.
Alertness. All right, give me alertness checks.
Fail.
All right. Well, you don't see anything in the room.
Critical fail.
You really, yeah, man, it's fucking getting dark out there. You're going to be stuck here all fucking night. Shit.
I pass.
In the haunted forest.
So, Lauren passed.
Yes.
So you see a glimpse of what's in the room. There is a chair set up in the middle of the room. It looks kind of like and there's a person on it. You can see tattered blue jeans and shoes. There's some dried blood stains. There are restraints on the chair. And yeah, it looks like someone's being held here. You didn't see the person move. So, and then the door slams behind you. So, all three of you are left in the outer room with the metal. There is a window. It has bars on it. It looks like, sort of reinforced to prevent, people from breaking in. Even though this is like some sort of metal shed, it looks pretty sturdy, pretty well constructed. So, what are you? You don't hear much coming from the other side. You can hear someone walking around in there. You assume Robin. Are you? What is your sort of your immediate reaction to being put here?
I guess I would be like, oh man, they're probably cooking in there. Those places could explode at any moment. Are there any chairs?
There is one chair.
All right, I'm gonna grab the chair and bring it outside and sit down and light up a cigarette.
Okay, you unlock the door, and go up and light a cigarette. You do not. By the way, all three of you do not smell any strong chemical odor that you would associate with a meth cooking.
I was just about to ask.
Yep. You do smell something. Lauren, you can identify it as, dried blood, sort of a sanguine kind of scent. This is probably not a place you want to be taken to. If you are not coming, if someone took you here, that's not going to wind up well for you. Is sort of the impression you're getting. But yeah, there's also a hint of decay, of rot, but it's not very strong, so it's kind of hard to pick out. Could be something in the forest around you that's died. You're really sure, but there is a porch light and a light bulb in the couple lights in the room that you're in. So Davis is smoking. Lauren, Reed, you're just going to be waiting, chilling, just another long night of guarding something that you don't give a shit about, or either nothing will happen or a lot will happen and it'll be really fucking scary.
Yeah.
Yep. I'll try and
All right.
keep on my toes for
Okay.
when that happens. I hope it doesn't.
Yeah.
Obviously. So time passes, and then maybe 10 minutes pass, and then you all hear jostling sounds, or at least the two of you that are in the room. You can hear Lauren, you realize whoever's in the restrained chair is struggling to get out, or is just having a seizure or something. But yeah, it's like someone wrestling against restraints of leather and metal. Those kind of sounds. There's also you can hear a faint sort of moan or pained gasp. So none of you need to make any sand checks yet, because it's just it's unpleasant, but it's fine. You're not the one.
It's in that room, and it's not bothering me.
Yeah. So Lauren, do you share with what you saw with the others?
Yeah, I think when the moaning stuff comes and I'll might mention to the others, like if I when I notice them kind of notice it, I'll be like, it's probably not the place it's probably some place you go and don't return from. I wouldn't expect these to last too long.
Mm-hmm. So
not overtly saying what I'm saying, but yeah, implying it was bad.
Mm-hmm. Then you can hear a voice. The room is muffled, but it sounds like Robin's voice. She is talking, but you can't quite make it out. So it seems like she's beginning an interrogation of whoever that person is. This continues for another few minutes. And that's when a scream erupts from the room, followed by the sound of metal and leather tearing, and glass, and just then a boom coming from somewhere in the room. So what do let's see, Lauren, what are you going to do?
What was that last sound you described? A boom, or like a boom? Like what kind of crashing boom sound was that?
Like something hit a very large thing hitting another very large thing. You can't really tell exactly. It wasn't metal on metal, but it was. Well, there was metal sounds, metal bending, metal tearing, something like that. You're not quite sure.
Yeah, I'll go up and put my ear to the door.
All right. Reed, Davis, are you guys doing anything?
Reed pulls out his handgun and chambers around and goes up to the door, checking with Lauren.
Okay. Davis, you also just checking the door?
I guess I'm gonna. If I was outside, I'm gonna swing open the door and be like, "What the hell is going on?"
All right. The other two look at you, kind of like, and those of you listening at the door can give me an awareness check. Yep, awareness, definitely awareness. No, alertness. Damn it! I can't.
I always got mixed up.
Yep.
No, not again.
Fail.
Nice. Actually, house rule 69 always succeeds. Hey.
Hey.
So, because we're very mature here at RPPR, you can hear someone getting up, and then you hear her voice more clearly. It's like, he escaped. I fucking get after him.
Shit. Wait. Open the door now.
He went out the other door.
Yeah, I was going to
Fuck.
say, is there other door? Where's the other door? Would be the other door leading out of that room?
It's around the back.
I mean, mentally referencing it. I guess I'll go.
You didn't see the other side of the shed. You only saw the side you approached from, so you don't know. You didn't walk around it during this time, so you didn't see that there is a back door. In fact,
I guess I'll rush out the door and go.
Run on through the open door, through the other open door.
Yeah. So the three of you start running around, and you can see there's a metal security door that has been knocked off its hinges. It's lying flat on the ground now, and it is very dark. So, does anybody have tracking? Which is not a skill. Sorry, survival.
I have some survival.
I have navigate at 30.
Let's try 10.
Navigate is not really the thing here because navigate is finding a path to one fixed point to another, not finding a person who is not trying to be.
I failed my survival roll, but still got it.
Yep. Nice. So you do see footprints in the mud leading off, but at this point, you only have it is basically dark at this point. There's a few. The sun is going below the horizon right now. You could go back and try and help Robin up. She is still in the room. You can also see what's going on there, or you could chase after whoever just ran away. So I'll just go one at a time.
I think they went that way.
So Reed, you're going to chase?
I'm going to chase if somebody has a flashlight that's coming with me, because I don't have a flashlight. I just have the suppressor, the pistol, and the knife.
Okay.
Yeah, I've got a flashlight. I can head in. I guess I can head after it.
Okay. All right.
Whoever comes down the door might need that shotgun.
Okay.
Yeah, I still have my backpack on / with me.
Okay.
Where grab the flashlight from?
All right. So you get your flashlight out and you start following the tracks.
I will.
Yeah.
I was gonna say I'm gonna hang back. I want to know who we're going after. Did you see that? Looks like they ripped this door off. I'm gonna learn more about the target and catch up, guys.
Okay. So you go in the room. So Davis, you go in the room and you can see it is an interrogation room, although it's very sparse. The briefcase is open. It looks like there's foam padding inside to hold a single syringe, a needle. And the needle is now empty. Well, it's actually been broken apart. There's a pool of blood on the floor. And Robin is standing up, pulling herself up, hoisting herself up from the ground, from the table. She looks pretty, looks like she clearly has a black eye. Someone clocked her in the face pretty hard. And yeah, she is not doing great. She's fuck. You just have to. We'll just have to kill him now. We can't let him risk him escaping.
Don't worry, my boys are going after this asshole. But what can you tell us about this son of a bitch? What the hell happened?
Street name is Icy. I didn't bother to learn what his real name is. Icy was a flunky working for a flunky. He was supposed to mule something for us, but he decided to steal it to try and sell it to the highest bidder. There's another gang. He was going to sell it to the gang called the Jackals. But, he stashed it somewhere, this package. And I was trying to find out where it is. So...
Looks like you screwed up bad, but we're going to clean up your mistakes. But how did that guy get out?
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. The problem was Icy was dead. So the boss has access to something that brings people back to life, but only here.
That's pretty fucked up.
So, which is, well, it's that. She points to the blood on the ground, which was that. I guess I gave him too much, and he got a lot stronger than I thought he would be. He'd been dead a while. You needed more, but blood's
So
been
you're-
spilled now. That's not good.
We're hunting a zombie. Great. Do I have
well,
to take
no,
a sand
he's
check
the-
for this?
No, because you haven't seen him in action.
Okay.
But yeah. I don't know. Do you actually? I'll let you decide. Like, it'll be easier for you to. Oh, do you actually believe this, or is she just like, you can't be serious?
I mean, one of my character traits is imperturbable, so I think I'm just gonna roll with it for now.
Okay. So yeah, when you see him, you'll have to make a sand check. When you see him do something supernatural. So they should. Yeah, you all need to be careful out there. But he can't escape the forest. But I don't know if he knows that. But the jackal, he might have told the jackals. The jackals are probably looking for him. That's why we had you escort the vial here, is because they might be here too. I don't know. It's gonna be dangerous out there. Good luck. Well, wait, hold on. Give me a second. I'll come with you. I don't want to be alone here. So,
All right. I guess I'll turn on my flashlight and lead her off to where the other two went.
She has a gun as well, a handgun. And meanwhile, Lauren and Reed, you follow the tracks to a river. A pretty wide stream, really, that is pretty deep and fast moving. And they just kind of stop at the edge of the water. So can't really track through water because yep. So either he swam across or he swam down river. Or yeah. Those are the most obvious things. What do you this is more like what will you do in this situation?
I guess I'll try and just survey the area, see which where would I go from that from this point?
Yeah, you could give me a survival check.
Survival 10. Okay, I'll do that.
With the
or what skill did you want to use?
That's fine. I was just going to say alertness, just to look.
Well, you can use alertness just to
I know.
look around and to see if you can hear or see something.
Yeah, maybe I'll do that just to get a.
Maybe he's hiding nearby, waiting for you to pass, so he can just double back.
Yeah. Sure. Nope. Failed.
Okay. So Lauren's looking around, doesn't see anything. Reed, what about you?
I'm also going to look around as well. Maybe with the flashlight, we can see if there's any footsteps on the other side of the river.
It's too far for you to really see the other side.
So I'll just go with an alertness check for now.
Yeah.
Hey, I do pass this time.
You actually do see movement to your right. In the distance, you can hear. You see a silhouette briefly moving through the trees. So someone's moving up there on your side of the stream, though.
At a run or methodically?
You just saw it not at a run. It was kind of slow moving, but the trees are pretty dense. So you'd have to you also shine the flashlight in that direction, so they might have seen you. So maybe they're trying to hide.
Keep that light down. There's somebody up that way. And going to try and sneak up on that position.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a check.
Okay, stealth is at 50. Hopefully this works. It works.
All right, so Reed is sneaking up there. Lauren, are you going to be joining?
I guess we gotta let it go too. Yep.
Go ahead, give me a roll.
Nope.
Oof.
All right, so there's some loud crunching of some branches underfoot, and a bird takes off nearby. We'll just make it very much like Hunt Showdown. And someone steps out of the trees, and you can see not your this person. Oh God, the smell. Oh God, this person's covered in dirt, wearing a suit, and there's these dark stains on their shirt. And he looks, something's wrong about this guy. You didn't get a good look at your target, but you don't think this is him, but like, what the fuck is this guy?
Well, he's out here near our place, and you might run into the other guy. I think it's going to be easier just to eliminate him.
Okay. Go ahead and make a firearms check.
I mean, we're already in the forest. We're already halfway done if we needed to spend a lot.
Unless you don't have to carry it anymore.
Oh no. Is dice rolling not working? Come on. Dice bot, no. Damn it, dice bot. I would pay for... Oh, there we go. Try again.
No!
All right, your bullet goes wide.
I was distracted by all
Yeah.
the...
And this guy doesn't even flinch, and then he raises up his own gun, which is covered in dirt, and he fires at you and misses as well. Now both of you give me sand checks because someone's trying to kill you.
Oh, I'm fine.
Yeah, you're both fine. Jesus, you're just like, yep, all right. So Lauren, what are you going to do?
I'm going to try and duck for cover somewhere between myself and the target, and draw my weapon as I do so, or some.
Yeah, you already. I'd say you already have your weapon out.
Okay, yeah. I'll try and duck behind a tree and try and take aim.
Okay. Now the way cover works is either you can't shoot and he can't. Either you both can shoot at each other, or you both can shoot at each other. It's sort of a binary thing. You can't really work the system to get penalty. It's assumed in normal combat you're always trying to take cover and minimize your profile and shit like that. So
okay, I guess I'll just return fire then.
Yep. Yeah. So you hunch up on a tree and draw your and fire.
And I miss.
All right. So the bullets just go wide. So both of you can fire again. The guy will be shooting last. Okay. He's very slow for some reason.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Mm-hmm.
Son of a...
Yeah, you forgot to sight your gun to properly.
Throwing off everything. I take that off and it's going to work.
Yeah. Lauren, you can take a shot again.
Sure. Boom, 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 boom.
Oh shit.
Oh.
No, it's actually a critical failure. His gun explodes in his hand. As bits of dirt. It was really dirty. And his hand is covered in like bits of the gun. But he doesn't his hand, like there's just bits of metal shrapnel sticking out of his hand. But he doesn't even scream. He just kind of looks at it for a second and then starts staggering towards both of you. Actually, he is probably going to stagger towards Reed.
He's coming towards us?
Yep.
Oh, fuck. Just going to keep on firing at him. This is kind of
all right,
disturbing.
get plus 20 bonus now. He is very close.
I wonder if I can hit. I can.
All right, you hit him squarely in the chest. He's still going. I mean, you can go ahead and roll damage.
Okay. What type of
I'd say
caliber?
it does a D10. We'll say generic handgun does D10. Yeah, you shoot him in the shoulder. He's still coming towards you. Lauren, you can take your shot with a plus 20 bonus.
Okay.
This.
I'm still going to miss.
Well, he's kind of lurching. So he is going to try and make an unarmed attack on Reed. And still miss because it's just comedy of errors. So you three are all like, well, you two are Reed and this guy are in a hand-to-hand struggle at this point. Lauren is just kind of watching this go on. Davis, you're following the footsteps, and then you hear gunshots off to your right a bit.
Many gunshots.
Yeah, just a poof, 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 poof. Regular gunfight.
Sounds like my boys found ice. Let's go.
So you and Robin hustle over. When you get closer, you can see there's this guy covered in dirt. He's got his hands up in Reed's face. He's trying to grab at him. Reed is struggling to hold him off. Lauren is firing and missing because of all the erratic bobbing and weaving. And so you're at a distance, so you'd be at a penalty shoot with a handgun because also it's dark and there's lots of trees between you and them. But you can try and survey the situation, see if there's any other threats with as your action. Alertness. Yeah.
Let me do an alertness check and ask Robin, hey, is that your guy?
No, he was not covered in dirt.
I failed.
All right. So yeah, you're just like, oh, okay, it's fine. So she that's sort of your action. So now we're back into Reed. The guy's trying to grapple you, trying to get up his hands on your throat.
Plus, he's getting a knife to the head.
All right, so go ahead and roll your melee, and this will be an opposed check against his unarmed at 40.
I pass.
All right, well then you succeed and stick your knife in him, and the knife doesn't seem to slow him down. He's bleeding, and the smell is just awful. God, you'd swear he was like the stench of rot is overwhelming. Lauren, what are you gonna do?
They're engaged in combat. I'm going to drop my weapon, put away my gun because that's not being very useful, and I'm going to try and restrain the assailant.
All right, go and give me an unarmed check.
Okay, that should be.
He cannot fight back because he already spent his action trying to fight against Reed.
Yep, 25 on 70.
All right, you just put him like in a neck hold or something, or like?
Yeah, or grab his arms from behind him.
Yeah, it's fine. So you put him in a hold, and the guy is restrained for this round. Davis, are you going to keep surveying, or are you going to close in?
I guess I'm running up. I said this must be one of the jackals, and I'm going to run towards him to try to get involved.
All right, so Robin has fallen behind you. She is not quite as fast. So you have this guy restrained, Reed, at least for right now. What are you going to do?
Well, I am very perturbed that, one, he has a knife in him. He's taken a gunshot, and he's still... I'm just going to put the gun up to his temple and pull the trigger, and hopefully that will stop whatever the hell is going on.
Yeah, he does die from that, or he does stop. You don't have to roll because he's helpless right now. Lauren, give me a sand check because you're spattered in blood. Actually, both of you gave me sand checks because this was
it's kind of disconcerting.
Yeah.
No, I'm not as okay with that.
All right, that's just one for this. But yeah, he finally collapses, and so you're all caught up with each other at this point. So you Davis, you catch up just as he executes this dirty, rotting guy. So yeah, what are y'all gonna do?
What the hell is this guy on? Just kept on coming.
I don't know, but he's not the guy we're looking for. We got to find him quick.
I give an exasperated sigh and as a serious this wasn't the no words for that, but just and I just let go of the body and it's
into
slumped.
the forest. It doesn't matter.
I think he's with the jackals. I think they're helping this guy Ice, our target, escape.
So Robin catches up and she says, she's sort of panicking. She's like, well, I think there's two places he could be going. It's there's a hunter's cabin not too far. But there was he mentioned the place where the rivers fork, where the stream forks. I think that was supposed to be his meeting place for the jackals. But if you go that way, the hunter's cabin isn't too far. He might, and there's usually a hunter there, or there's lights on, so you'd see it from a distance. But the you'd have to follow the stream to get to the fork. But yeah, do you all remember how many people you buried out here?
I lost track after the 15th.
I don't erase the bodies. I create the bodies.
Right. Did you tell them? She's looking at you, Davis.
Tell them what?
It's going to sound crazy, but Ice was dead.
You're crazy.
Yeah, she's high. Let's just keep going and get this bastard before we're out here all night.
Okay, so which way are you going to go?
Well, first I'm going to put this body down here, so then it's not very visible.
Oh, actually, you look over and you can see that there's a grave-shaped hole in the ground.
Ah, perfect.
With a big pile of dirt by it.
Fortune smiles upon me. Kick the corpse in.
All right, you can see some finger marks on the side, like somebody's been clawing at the sides of this.
Huh.
Anyway, yeah. The what?
Were you asking about the bodies, Robin?
Because I think you'll find more people like him. She gestures to the body on the ground tonight, and I think they're all gonna be very angry at us. Just yeah, are any of you looking at this guy now a little closely? Are you you can all give me knowledge checks.
Let's take a look.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Did you make it?
Yeah, I made it.
All right, give me another stand check.
I got it, and I didn't want to. All right, stand check, huh?
Yep.
Hey, I passed.
I failed that stand check.
All right, that will be a D4. Yeah, you remember burying this guy.
Oh yeah.
Just sort of looks at the corpse that he rolled in.
Yep.
Looks over to Robin.
He's got that mole on his face still. Yeah.
Either you're high or I'm high, and I'm still on my couch back home.
No, it's this is called the some people call this the Forest of Resurrection. This is a very dangerous place to be, and I had to awaken its power in order to bring Icy back to life, so I could find out where he hid the stash. The stash that he hid is worth a lot of money. It's very important that we recover it. The boss really wants it back. So,
look, this is crazy, and Kitamura's gonna kill us if we don't get this guy. So let's get on the move.
I'm still doing the job for Kitamura. I'm just like, this is weird. Hey, maybe I didn't do a good job last time.
sure. Yeah, you tell yourself whatever you want to. But like I said, he could have found the hunter's cabin that way, or he could have followed the stream to the fork where he said he was gonna, where I think he was supposed to meet the jackals.
Well, if I was on the run and I started hearing gunshots, and whoever was after me knew of my locations, probably would find cover.
Mm-hmm. Well,
It's a hunter's cabin, right? So
yeah. Do you want to? Yeah, you want to check that out first?
it might be a good thing, you know.
Okay, I think we'll have to cross the stream somewhere. I think there's. There's not bridges out here, but there might be a tree we could knock over, or something like that, or we could just swim across. So, is anybody here really an expert in this wilderness bullshit?
Lauren, you're out here a lot, right?
I mean, as a hobby, yeah, but sure, I guess.
All right. I forgot. Did you have navigate?
Yes, at 50, I'll do that.
Right. Yep.
Well, that's happening. I'm just going to check to make sure that I don't have a marijuana cigarette in my cigarette box. Nope. Okay. Disconcerting even more so.
Yeah,
All right. So
35 on 50.
okay, yeah, you
Oh, yeah, this seems familiar.
you start looking around, and yeah, you recognize well, somewhat, but you think there's a place where the stream comes to a little hill, and if you can climb the hill, you can get to where you think the hunter's cabin is. So it's either crossing the stream or climbing a small hill. It's like 10 or 12 feet. It would require an athletics check per person. So rather that's everyone climbing their own or someone helping someone else. That's up to you guys. But is anybody bad at athletics?
Mine's 50. I'm decent.
I'm at base, so yeah.
I'm at 30 at base.
Okay. So Lauren, you want to be helping them?
Sure.
All right. Actually, no. I forgot. Did you also have survival trained?
No, I have 10 in survival.
Okay.
I stay on the path.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. So there might be, now that you think about it, you could spend some time to sort of well, you do have your pack with you, so I guess you could, if you make the climb, then you could set up a rope and the other people could do it automatically. So yeah, you just give me an athletics check.
Go up alone first? Sure.
Yep.
21. That should be a pass.
All right, so you're at the top. You can see a tree where you can tie the rope up. It'll take you a minute to secure it. Are you going to do that, or are you going to do something else?
Yeah, I'll tie it.
Okay. Let's find out the thing. Okay. As you're tying it up, you feel something cold and metal pressed up against your neck, and you hear an old voice, a gravelly voice say, "Tell your friends to come on up. It's fine."
I'll do that, yeah. I'll tighten up and be like, come on up, guys. Hurry on up.
Okay. So who's going up first?
Oh,
Well, I was gonna. I'm
Not
not.
like a
Alertness check.
human
Right.
to
Yeah,
see-
Reed and Davis can give me. You can give me human checks.
I knew I should have done.
Pass.
All right. Both of you are suspicious by nature. You're criminals. So yeah. Sure sounds like something's up with Lauren.
I'm gonna say. I thought the whole point was you were gonna climb the tree and we were gonna get across. I'm gonna shine my flashlight into the tree to where Lauren about was and see if I can.
She's
see what's going
not.
on.
She's not at the edge of the cliff. She had to go.
I threw the rope
She
down.
had to go back in order to. Now you don't. You just stay back here. You don't. So he's whispering to you. Tell him you have to hold on. So you stay there, crouched by the base of the tree. All right.
It's kind of tricky, so I gotta hold on to the rope from here so it's secure.
So you go across first. I'll hide myself over here and have my weapon trained up there, and you just hit it with the light when you get across.
Okay, but from your angle, if somebody is like putting a gun to her, you won't be able to get an angle on him at all because
They're
he's
like,
at the,
is there a
Reed.
lower edge I can, like sneak across through, or
give me an alertness or
Yeah. Let's try that.
Mhm.
No, just failed.
All right, you don't see anything instantly. If you stall for time, you can try and find it. Or you could make athletics to try and scrabble up a different angle away from without having to require the rope.
Hmm.
Can I make the alertness check?
Sure.
That is a pass.
Okay. So you're trying to find an angle to climb the cliff up that's not as steep, or one that's going to be a better approach on whoever's putting a gun to her.
A better approach.
All right, there is one that's pretty far off to the side. You could run up and climb it. The problem is it's steeper that way. So if you fail the athletics check, it would be hard. Now you could also just try and run across. If you went across the stream, you could come up the slope of the hill where you wouldn't have to climb at all, but you'd have to get across the stream.
Okay,
Now,
I'm gonna point out this way to Reed and be like, all right, Reed, yeah, you go that way. I'll stall for time.
Okay, so are you going to go up the steep angle, or are you going to go across the stream?
I go across the stream because I can be a little bit sneakier, hopefully, across the stream.
Mm-hmm. Okay. You step in the water. It's incredibly cold. It is. This is spring-fed water, baby. It is not good. So you lose 2 points of willpower just off the bat. So give me is there a willpower check? Let me look at your character sheets. Just give me a power check.
Okay.
Basically, yeah.
No.
All right. This is going to be a lot of willpower that you are going to put into it. 5 more willpower. Are you still conscious?
I am at 5 willpower points left.
All right. You cross it, but you are incredibly cold. Yeah, freezing. So Davis, how are you going to stall for time?
Well, I am incredibly unathletic, so I'm going to keep climbing up the rope a little bit and sliding back down and cursing repeatedly.
Okay. So
I'm coming. I haven't had to do this since gym when I was 12.
All right, Lauren, what are you going to be doing while you're waiting there with a gun at you?
Can I see if there's like some kind of like taking it like? Can I?
You can tell. I will.
Yeah.
Tell you this: that the gun being held to you, you can tell is a rifle. It is
Okay.
a long barrel rifle. It is not a pistol.
I'll try and take a look around me as much as I can without moving too much.
Mhm.
Seeing if I can either see my hostage taker and
Sure.
maybe something on the ground I can, like a rock I can stealthily grab type of thing.
Yeah, go ahead and you can just give me a standard alertness check.
Yeah, I'll just look around.
Mm-hmm.
3, yeah, I see it.
All right. Yeah, it's a guy dressed in camo. Is putting a gun to you. He is far enough away that he's very close. So he'd definitely hit you if he pulled the trigger. No chance of dodging. But he's still very close, so you can see his face. He's an older man dressed in camouflage, and there is a rock near you. So he would have to be distracted, but we're not pointing this gun at you for you to have a chance. But he is very focused, but he seems to be creeping a little farther away from you. And his eyes are glancing. He's getting nervous. You can tell that much. This is not going according to his plan, so he is getting very suspicious.
Next turn, I'll probably plan to just see if I can have him look away be distracted at them, and go for the rock or something. But that'll be next turn, I guess.
Yeah.
Or-
So, Reed, if you want to sneak up, you don't have to climb, but you do have to make a stealth check, a sneak check. If you want to
Let's hope
sneak.
dice are my favorite.
Yep.
Nope, they're not my favorite.
All right. Let's see if he hears that.
Or
All right. He yells out, whoever's there, you fucking make yourself known. Come out with your hands up slowly or I'll kill her.
I begrudgingly.
Lauren, this, when he says this might be it. This would come down to a die roll. If you wanted to try and go for him now, it would basically be an opposed dex check to see who acts first.
How
And then
far?
you have
Oh, sorry. How far did my friend's voice sound?
no, you just heard a branch break.
Oh,
So
okay.
there's a lot of there's a lot of branches in this forest.
As much as I'd like to believe it is the Forest of Resurrection, I think I might. I'm not going to push my luck right now.
Okay.
I'll wait
Yeah.
for them to.
All right. So Reed, what are you gonna do?
Begrudgingly, I don't want this guy to jump if I have my hand above my head with my gun, but put my gun back in its shoulder holster and walk out with my hands up.
Okay.
You know, I'm polite to point a gun at people.
All right.
When I hear all that, I'm definitely scrambling up the rope.
Okay. I mean, that's not stealthy, so he'd hear you coming up.
Yeah, I'm trying to give them another thing to look at. Get them in a weird standoff.
Okay. Are you gonna peek your head above the cliff?
Yeah, but I'm gonna be yelling, "What the hell are you guys doing up there?"
Yeah, you climbing there. You come up. No sudden movements. At this point, the man with the rifle is standing up, backing away. He is openly just sort of watching you three, stepping back, so he has eyes on all of you. Yeah, he's saying like you, Mr. Sneaky, you fucking get on the ground with your hands on your head, face down. You two, lady, you just face down on the ground with your hands on your head. You climbing up, you get to the top, and you very slowly get down, face down with your hands on your head. So yeah, he's yelling at you all to basically surrender. So there's three of you and one of him, and Lauren and Reed, you can tell his rifle looks like a hunting rifle. Now you don't know if that's a semi-automatic rifle or a bolt action, so you don't know if he can it's pretty dark, so you're not sure if he would only how many shots he could get off before you all rushed him, but yeah, this would be the time to do it if you want to, or you could just follow his instructions.
I'm gonna
All right.
As I'm climbing up, I'm gonna be like, all right, we hear you. I'm gonna try to shine my flashlight directly in his eyes as I crest over, like as I see him over the cliff.
Okay.
To try to give them a second to act.
Can I see? Can I see? Not him over the cliff, but can I see anyone else? Like make eye contact with anyone?
Oh, your comrades.
Yeah.
You can move your head a little bit and see them out of your peripheral.
All right, if I can give one like maybe a quick nod or a wink, then I'll go for it. But
yeah, give me a deception check.
Deception's not a
Oh,
skill.
sorry. Yeah, I forgot. I'm thinking what game? I'm thinking of a different game. Probably Unknown Army, since I ran that last night. I would say
Persuade at human?
Persuade would work too. Yeah, persuade.
Okay.
Sigint.
Yeah.
Do it in Morse code. Blink, blink, blink.
Yeah, 34 and 50.
All right.
Caw-caw.
Reed. Yeah, Reed. You get a hint, sort of a gesture. So Davis, you pop up with the flashlight. Give me a Dex ×5 check to see if you can shine the light with the appropriate timing.
75 out of 50. Nope.
Yep. You just come up and shine the light. It's not a crit fail. It just kind of is there. He yells at you to drop the light or he'll kill you.
Can I make a persuade check to be talking in a way that just keeps his attention on me?
You can try.
All right, I'll go for it. 61 out of, what was my persuade? 50. Nope.
Yep. You failed. So yeah, you two know what you know. This is your last chance. Are you going to risk getting shot? One of you getting shot, or to rush the guy, or are you going to surrender? Lauren, yes or no? Are you going to rush him or not?
I'll rush him, sure.
All right, Reed, are you going to rush him?
Sure.
I should have asked you in private. I should have DM'd you. Now I thought about it, so you wouldn't know what your comrades were doing.
Well, I passed my communication roll.
Yeah, that's true. All right, fair enough. You did do that. Davis, you can out because you're climbing up. You're trying to gimmick with the flashlight.
Right.
All right. This is going to be a pose Dex check for all of you. Dex ×5 for all of you. So I will roll for your rifleman.
Hey, that's a pretty good pass.
EasyRollerDice.com. No.
All right. He goes first.
Roll?
No, because you were hanging off the side of the cliff.
Okay, I just want to make sure I was.
Yeah, you're not in a position to rush him. So his dex was 15 × 5, 75, 60 out of 75. So he gets the highest out going over. So he gets first shot, and he is going to shoot Lauren because Lauren is closest.
Yeah.
Right. And so
Crit fail, crit fail, crit fail.
yep. And he has a skill of essentially 90 at this range. So. Yep. So that definitely hits, and you cannot dodge at this range, as I said. So, yep. Let's see here. That is 11 damage. Is that enough to kill you or put you at 2?
I have 16 health points. No, I'm a beast.
Okay. I will say this will knock you down.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so you are definitely bleeding out and stunned for this round.
Have we figured out this bolt action?
No, it is. Well, you don't know anything right now.
Yeah, I know pain, but
yeah, you know pain.
Everyone else.
Reed, you heard a very loud gunshot and Lauren go down, and the rifle pivoting very quickly. What are you going to do in your one action before he gets to shoot again?
I'm going to draw my pistol and fire where the flash was.
All right. Firearms with the -20 for the quick drawing in dark.
Please be a 2. Nope. I'm doing
All right. Shot goes wide. This is going to be at 70 because you're just out of point blank range. Still hits though.
I think it's a 70.
No dodge. You have no cover. You're standing like Also 11 damage.
I got 1 health left.
All right, you are definitely unconscious and bleeding out. So both your friends hit the ground. What are you going to do? You could climb up and get a shot off at this point.
I will. I'll try to take him out, even though this is a bad idea.
All right.
Oh, hey, no, wait. You said the nice house rule.
Yep. Yeah. 69. Does succeed in this game. So, you shoot the rifleman. You didn't have to roll to climb up, as I said. So you hit him, and he goes down. Well, actually, no. Go ahead and roll damage. Let's see if it's a,
What's the damage on pistol again?
D10.
Are we doing critical?
That is criticals are doubles on your attack roll.
Okay, I got 7.
7. Yeah, he falls down. You don't know if he's dead or not, but he's definitely not able to return fire. So what is your immediate? What are you going to do next then?
I guess I'm gonna rush for cover and try to take another shot.
Okay, go ahead, give me another shot.
Any bonus for close range now, or
No, but yeah,
and then I
you
missed.
didn't need it. Oh, you missed it. Okay, yeah, because not 69. Okay. You don't. Well, you had no penalty to shoot. So that still misses.
Yep.
Okay.
I already got 40.
All right, so he is going to return fire. He is not unconscious. He has 3 hit points left. But critical fail. His gun jams. And he goes, shit. So you what are you gonna do next, David?
If I hear him yelled at, I'm gonna run to as close as I like point blank range and try to shoot him.
Yeah, you do. He's dead. You just shoot the it looked like an old man. Like maybe the hunter owned the cabin, heard all the gunfire, was concerned, and just yep. But your 2 comrades are bleeding out.
I'm gonna yell, "Goddamn, Robin, get up here!"
All right, Robin starts scrambling up. What are you? Who are you going to? Let's see here. I think
Declaration of intent. Continue to bleed out.
Lauren, you wake up because you have 5 hit points left. So you're in a bad situation, but you blacked out for a second, but you awake to a world of pain.
Yeah, I'm pale and shaky, but I've still got some of my blood left in me.
Mm-hmm. Reed is 100% unconscious, though. Davis, what are you going to do?
I mean, would I know? Does Robin have any skill in first aid? I've got 10%.
Lauren, do you have first aid? Robin goes.
No.
All right, well, I'm gonna run over and be like, Robin, get over here, and try to stabilize Reed with Robin's help.
Sure.
Okay.
Hurt too bad, right?
You've got 5 hit points. I mean, maybe it's you're in shock, but who can tell? Yeah. I mean, you have it at base, right?
Yep.
I don't kill him, but I don't help.
Yep. So by the time Robin gets up there, Reed has stopped breathing. But and you're still bleeding though, for a bit. So Robin gets up and looks at Reed and says, I think I should, well, triage is a thing. And goes over and tries to treat you, Lauren. And actually makes it because she does have it at 30.
Yay!
So you stop bleeding. You don't heal anything, but you stop bleeding.
Good. I like keeping the blood inside.
As you're doing that, Reed, you wake up. Yeah. No, you don't feel any pain. You just feel cold.
I feel nothing. I just feel cold.
Yeah, but you're awake.
I knew I should have brought the Kevlar.
Davis and Lauren, give me sand checks.
Pass.
I don't.
All right. That is senior comrade. That is 6 sand. That's a temp. Fight, flight, or freeze. Lauren.
Can I do the roll for it? I think I prefer to freeze.
Yeah, I mean that's your choice. You get. I mean, it's a panic reaction, but
okay,
the player does get to choose what fight, flight, or freeze. So freeze, you're just like,
yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Robin looks over to you. Comes over to you, reads. God, huh? So someone who's just died, they still have their mind. Reed, do you know who I am?
Dear Robin, what do you mean I just died?
Yeah, I mean, clearly he wasn't as bad as it looked. Come on, guys.
She grabs your wrist. Robin grabs your wrist. Reed. There's no pulse. You're cold, and he has no pulse.
I walked through the water. It's freezing.
Of the Valley of the Shadow of Death.
Sure.
Guys, we've got a job to do, and we've already proved Robert's a pretty shitty doctor.
Okay, we should check the cabin then. Maybe it's just up there.
Where's that jackass? I want to thank him for that round to the chest.
He's dead. Look. And then the old man gets up. He starts running into the woods.
Is that another sand check?
Yeah. I would be for all of you. This will be the last one for a resurrection.
That one I fail. Finally, I believe it.
See, you didn't kill him. He didn't kill me.
That's three if you failed.
I'm fine.
Yeah.
See, we just didn't kill each other. He's running up because we're up and we have the guns, and now I have his.
I definitely shot that guy in the head. This is crazy. But come on, we got a job.
All right. So yeah, he didn't take his rifle with him. When you go over to his rifle, it is very badly jammed. You would need to repair it if you wanted to use it. So
I'll keep it with me. We can file off the serial number and use it for some other jobs later.
I like
and
your
if the
long-term
ballistics
thing.
are ever checked, it's going to match to that guy.
Clearly. But the four of you walk over to the cabin. You can see it still has there's light coming from inside. And it's a big, nice log wooden cabin. But the door is unlocked, and you go in, and you can see it's been partially ransacked. It looks like someone's been in here searching for stuff. And there's muddy footprints on the ground or on the floor. So there is like a workshop for a gun workshop and ammo making sort of little area. There's a fireplace that's providing the light, by the way. Doesn't seem like there's electricity here. The fireplace is roaring. There are some bows and crossbows up on the walls and several mounted animal heads. There's some food, little kitchen area set up. And it looks like a nice little, home away from home.
Looks like I can dry off from the river.
Yeah. That's the odd thing, Reed. You're still cold no matter how close you get to the fire. You just can't warm up.
Well, it looks like ice came through here. Reed, can you track him from here? Also, I want to know, out of character, is there a machete or anything anywhere nearby?
Sure. Yeah.
All right, I'll grab that.
So
sure, I'll give a look around and take some time to fix this thing. He has a workbench here. Steal his tools. It's all good. Everything's good. Nothing bad.
Instead of trying to track him through the woods, maybe there's a better way.
Oh yeah, we do know the one other place that he should be going.
Well, even more than that, if we capture one of those walking corpses, I could do something to make that corpse to make eyes and ears. All of the dead are connected here. I think I can.
Right, all dead are connected.
Wait, yeah, actually, I could do it on you. You could see through the eyes of the other dead. Look, Reed, you can't leave this forest. The Forest of Resurrection only unless we find the stash. Because in this, the reason why everyone's going after is because it has another vial of the blood of resurrection, which is what I used on Ice to bring him back. But if you use it again on a dead person, they truly resurrect. You'll be able to leave the forest. But if you leave the forest now, Reed, you'll just drop very, very dead, and you can't come back even if somebody drags you back into the forest.
I turn around to light up a cigarette, rolling my eyes at my compatriots, and attempt to smoke my cigarette.
Yeah, it seems really hard. It's like you can't get a breath going. Like you just Like it's just, yeah, it's very odd.
Yeah. Okay, say I believe you.
I still don't.
Say, just wild chance. Speculation. I'm not high off my ass on my couch back home with a half-eaten pizza box laying on my chest.
Mm-hmm.
How do we do this?
I'll have to draw a circle. You have to get in the circle. I'll say some words, and then you will. Well, I don't know what it'll be like on your end, but to us, we'll see some. There'll be some sort of a blue nimbus, sort of a blue light around you, and your eyes will glow. Again, this sort of unearthly blue, and then you'll be able to see and act through the other dead.
So what? I could walk ice back here.
Well, probably not. Maybe it only works on the lesser ones, the ones who've been dead a long time. They don't have much of their minds left. They're easy to control. But you may not want to do that on ice. Ice could use it against you. It would be a contest of wills, whoever's will was stronger. And you can't make him say or think anything he doesn't want to think. So you would have to trick him into revealing the location, really. But I don't know. I mean, I only know it from my end. I can. There is also the fact I could make you do things too. You know, in the fair interest of disclosure, that's how I was able to do it before. So I don't know what it's like to be dead and to receive the ritual. I just know how to do it. So
Fine.
okay. I mean, we could just go to the fork. We could just go to the fork and see what's happening. I don't want to force you to do it. Because, you know, you're the ones who are good at fighting. I just do this for a living.
So you're
We are wasting time.
What do they call it? Necrosis?
Necromancy.
Okay.
Yeah, there might be other side effects, but we don't have to worry about those.
What are the side effects past dead? If I am actually dead.
Well, you might be drawn into this Forest of Resurrection is part of this whole cycle between two immortals. You might be forced to reincarnate to fight in their war over and over and over again. I don't know. The details of that I never really focused on. It didn't seem to really matter too much. But yeah, we really do need to get that vial back. Could really upset the balance, between order and chaos. Anyway, I'm drawing. Let's see here. Move that rug. I'll draw the circle.
Okay, you do that. We'll converse.
Okay. So yeah, while she's working, do you guys want to talk about anything?
Okay, how far out of her mind do you think she is?
I mean, she's clearly high. This is insane. You're just fine right now, but we're all going to be dead if we don't get this.
I mean, I feel really fine.
Lauren, you know these woods well. Can we get to the forks quickly?
Is that about how long would that take out of game?
Actually, give me a navigate check.
Sure. Nope, 75. I don't know. I got kind of turned around in here. It's I don't know. This place is weird now. I don't think I could.
Yeah, it does seem different at night.
Yeah,
and you have lost a bit of blood, so there's that. Yeah. So you don't know for sure.
Yeah, I couldn't tell for sure.
You know what direction to go, but that's about it.
Yeah, that's directionality is as close as I can get us, but yeah, how long or what's between us and there is a different question.
Well, Reed, you're my tracker. How long do you think it'll take us? Can you pick up a trail?
I mean, I can try. The necromancer over there thinks that they have a good idea.
I don't know what they're all about, but I can, while they're doing this, I can take a look around because clearly he was here a moment ago.
Well, we got to worry about these crazy guys in the woods, the jackals, and this guy named Ice. So we all need to stick together. But we got to get moving.
All right. So she finishes the ritual, finishes setting up for the ritual. Asks you to step inside.
What's 5 minutes going to lose?
Nothing.
Our lives if Kitamura finds out.
Good point.
So,
well, hey, if that's the case, apparently I'm dead.
So you step inside the circle, and then you just have the sensation of falling through a black void, just falling and falling and falling and falling until you're on the ground. You don't remember the sensation of hitting the ground. You're just now standing. You're in a mist-covered landscape. There's some sort of lighting. You can't tell where the source is coming from. You can see around you, and there is a rather pleasant looking, but rather contented looking fellow. He is wearing Buddhist, the red Buddhist robe, and he is like, "Well, hello, Reed Flag.
Hello.
I see you are being at. Well, this is an interesting situation.
On my couch, there's a half-eaten pizza box on my chest.
Oh, I assure you, this is quite real. But you can have a second chance. Not many people do. You are quite dead, and what you've been told is quite correct. If you leave the forest, you will be forever dead. Not even reincarnated, off from the wheel of karma, thrown into the void forever. But if you accept this power, this connection, your karma will be forever linked to those who are both in and out of the cycle. So would you want a future of lifetime after lifetime of fighting a war between two immortals?
I mean, I got a job from my boss. Do I have to choose now?
Yes. If you want the power to affect the other dead. Of course, we could. It seems to be unfair to give this bird all onto you. If you want, I could speak through you and make offers to your comrades as well.
Sure. What's the harm in that?
All right. So read something you can see.
You're karma wheel, and I've been killing a lot of people. Karma doesn't work that well.
You're back in the cabin, but you're still in the circle, and suddenly there's a voice speaking through you. It's like, "Hello, Lauren. Hello, Davis. Hello, Robin. I am the judge of the dead. Well, one of them. And you have made a request of me. And I thought it was very unfair to make Reed carry this burden."
Reed, what the hell are you doing?
What the
funny, Reed?
Reed, you can still talk, actually.
Oh, fuck, I think I might actually be dead.
Yes. Is it finally getting through to him? He's a very thick-skulled person, I'd say. So, Lauren, you're on the verge of death, and Davis, smoking's a terrible habit. Do you want the same offer that Reed does, to have to be linked as servants of the judges of the dead, or do you want to take your chances as things as they are? I mean, you're asking for a lot of power.
Reed, I don't know what you're saying, but just remember, either I or Kitamura are going to kill you if you don't do something now.
Davis, I'm speaking through Reed. As you would, if your voice comes through a telephone, you don't think the phone is that person, do you? Think of Reed as a telephone right now. Although Reed can still talk, can't you, Reed?
Oh my god, I'm a telephone and I'm dead.
So, Davis, I'm a judge of the dead. And I know you don't understand the real cosmology of the universe, but it's very important. And I have a lot of power, and I'm prepared to give that to you because I want to see the balance. The balance is being threatened. But I can't act directly, but I would love to act through you.
Robin, you seem to have a handle on what's going on here. You talk to this thing.
It's what it's saying is true. Power comes with a price. I'm guessing he's going to give you the same power over the dead that Reed would have, but you would have the same downsides, more or less.
Reed, if you believe this, why don't you just accept and we'll get on and we can all move on with our lives.
Well, because I wanted to make sure all of you had the same options. It seems very unfair to make Reed be the one to have this burden. Lauren, do you have anything to say?
I guess I'm just. No, I think my character is. I think he's lost it, and it's just. I don't. Yeah, I'll go with whatever the crazy. I don't believe it's power, but it's
okay.
But yeah, I'll say sure. Yeah, I'm just trying to placate it. Like.
You agree to the terms, Lauren?
Yeah, sure. I don't
Excellent.
Believe it. Why not?
David?
I'm not saying it out loud, but yeah.
Well, do you agree to the Judge of the Dead's offer or not?
Yeah.
All right. Davis, do you agree as well?
Yeah, just go with the crazy person.
Lauren, just go with him and tell me what's going on.
Yeah, okay.
Davis, yes or no?
Out of character, no, I don't.
Okay. Well, you have to say in character.
Oh, okay. No, I don't know what the hell y'all talking
All right.
about.
And Reed, for the record, yes or no?
So, reincarnation thing. I'm going to look like that guy that I just put back in the grave?
No, it's very different. You'll look like yourself. You'll just be reincarnated every lifetime. You'll be drawn back to the forest into the war between the two immortals.
It's just, life spent here.
Multiple lives. Until the end of time. It'll be fun. Come on, Reed. Well, you can tell me no, and then we'll end this conversation. I'll give Lauren all the power, and you'll just be a corpse that can talk.
Yeah. Hey, Robin, if I find that crazy blood, would that break the whole thing? Or
yes, I mean karmically, your next reincarnation will be drawn back to the forest, but you'll be like living.
Okay. Yeah. Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Both of you slump over. Lauren, you die. You just kind of, and then you come back, and you're very cold. And Reed, your body shakes and seizes for a bit, and then you puke out some blackish blood on the ground, and then you stand up. And you can suddenly feel, or you can sort of sense these little blue dots out in the forest. There's just dozens of them out there.
We're surrounded.
Yeah. In fact, some of them are approaching the cabin right now.
We should go. We should really go.
What are you talking about? What just happened? I'm guessing that's a sanity check, that whole conversation for my character.
Sure, go for it.
Can I take a sanity check as well?
Yep, definitely do that.
I would like to ask lose sanity.
I somehow pass. I seem okay.
I do not pass.
All right.
I just feel like I fainted from loss of blood, and it was just
You
traumatic.
feel really cold, and
I have been used as a collect phone,
it's only one.
but I'm very disturbed by this
Yep.
feeling.
Yep, it's not great. It's not the best feeling you've had, but you were shot with a rifle. So
Yeah. Just that. It's
yeah.
life. There's no blue dots in my eyes, but there are.
Yeah, both of you can give me Lauren and Ree, you can both give me alertness checks.
Awesome. No.
All right. Lauren,
Sir, take it all in.
you see you're suddenly looking through someone else's eyes. And you can see Ice. You just know that that's Icy, standing with like 5 other gangsters. And he is pointing in a direction to the west, sort of off to the side between you and where the stream is. And the gangsters are loaded to bear. They have like assault rifles and like big ass shotguns, and they start marching in the woods. So, but yeah, you realize Lauren, you're seeing through one of the corpse's eyes, one of the walking corpse's eyes.
Okay.
Yep.
Well,
Yep.
I guess that's a sand check now.
Sure.
Yeah, I think I make that one.
All right. Yeah. That's
Wait.
fine.
Oh wait.
Nope.
Nope. Just off by a little bit.
All right. 5, which is another temporary. What do you want? Fight, flight, or freeze?
Am I still in the mind of the thing?
I'll let you choose. You can freak out in the corpse or in your own body.
As the body, I'm just going to run screaming.
Okay.
I guess whatever. My Lauren's body just standing there, but and my perception's just fleeing through the woods in a body screaming.
Yep. And they turn on it with shotguns and assault rifles and kind of end it. It turns out you realize these walking corpses, if their head is destroyed, there's not really much left for you to possess. So
It's been a long experience.
Yeah, it's not a pleasant experience. You would not want that to happen to your own body. But yeah, you've come to terms with that a little bit. That you have kind of a weird little ability there, and all those blue dots that you can kind of sense out there are corpses. But there is a heavily armed gang between you and Ice, and of course they seem to be marching in a direction. So y'all can talk about how you want to do this. And don't forget, the house rule I put up on specifying what's in the forest.
All right, what's going on exactly?
Lauren, you there?
Yeah. Well, I guess something weird is going on. How? Yeah. I guess I'm. Yeah.
Well, you could just explain what you saw. You don't have to repeat it.
Yeah. I guess I'll explain what I saw.
Yeah.
I saw something else through eyes that felt different. I think I saw Icy.
Well,
Yeah.
it sounds like Ice is coming to us, which makes our jobs a little easier.
Well, he's going off to the side. So, if you think you're let's say on a clock, you would be at 6 o'clock. The fork would be at 12 o'clock. The direction they're going would be at 3 o'clock. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. So it's sort of off to the side, but yeah, closer towards you than where they are. But yeah. So.
Well, Lauren, do you think you could get us there?
You know which way to go, and yeah, you just want to try and beat them at the pass, beat them to wherever they're going. You don't know exactly, what direction they're going, but you don't know when they would stop or if they're going to change direction. Reed, you can try and make another alertness check and see if you can use the corpses as well.
Sure, let's try that. Clearly, this is working. Clearly, I just sold my soul. Pass.
Yep. You're another walking corpse in the woods. You feel a cold steel in your hand. There is a revolver in your hand. Looks like some of these guys were buried with their guns.
Yeah.
Or perhaps the weapons that were used to murder them. So,
Yeah.
you know. Yeah. So what
Let's,
do you want to do? And you can see them. You're in the forest this time. You see the jackals and Icy marching towards in the direction I sort of specified. They don't seem to be aware of you yet, but
I'm gonna try and sneak on up and get
all
close.
all right. Corpses all have all their skills at base percentages.
Oh, I didn't know that, but he didn't know that either.
Yep.
10%. No.
Yep. The 10%. Yeah. So they see you.
Everything feels so weird.
Yeah. You can give me a base firearms check if you want. You can get your one shot off.
Sure.
Your 120% shot off.
Hey,
Wow, you actually hit one of them.
I'm more accurate with a corpse than I am with myself.
All right, you wing one of the jackals, and before they obliterate you with heavy firepower.
That feels weird.
Yeah, so it does feel weird. It's not great. It's not great. Have you made a sand check for puppeting a corpse yet?
Nope.
Well, you should probably do that.
I'm going to do that. I pass.
All right.
It's actually pretty neat.
Yeah, it is. So here's the problem. Here's the sort of tactical problem. There's 5 jackals, all heavily armed, and Icy, who has also been given an assault rifle, versus you 4 who have pistols and 1 shotgun and 1 broken rifle.
You guys run ahead. I'm going to work on this thing as fast as I can.
Well, I mean, you can try and fix it. Well, you have a workshop right here. You can make a single firearms check to try and repair it.
Let's try that. Nope.
All right. Well, it is beyond your ability to fix in a timely manner.
Yeah.
So, this is probably the point in the game where you come up with a plan to sort of defeat a larger group of enemies with the resources you have available to you. You do have quite a few corpses around you.
I have demolition at 40. Could I rig up something with trees? Ewok style, take out some trap.
You could specify.
How to take down some trees to trap an area, sort of. Maybe.
You could if you had explosives. So, for one thing you could do is, for example, use your one thing about the forest that is true is say that the hunter's cabin has a bunch of tannerite. Do you know what tannerite is?
Yep.
Yeah. For those listening, those may not be familiar. It is an explosive that explodes when you shoot it with a gun, and this is legal. You can just have it. If you put it in a broken down riding lawnmower, it becomes a really nasty shrapnel bomb, or a refrigerator that becomes you could have your leg cut off by shrapnel, which is something that really happens in America every year. Because, dear God, why is tannerite legal over the counter? So, anyways, you could. There's a big ass cache of tannerite. So you could set that up, and with your demolition skill, you wouldn't even have to make checks to set it up to blow up on a tree. The question is, how do you position it in time? Because they're marching in this direction, you're off it to this side. You're going to have to run through the forest to try and position in front of them. But if you do that, then they'll see you. So you have to slow them down in order to have time to set up the trap, or lure them to another area that is closer to you. So you have the explosives, the tannerite. So you can do that. I'll say it's a lot of tannerite, like a duffel bag's full of it, So, all right. So how do you picture this happening? If you're out of ideas, you can give me idea checks, and I can give you simple plans to try out.
Question: the sort of narrative poll I can use. Could have set up like a bunch of like pit traps for people to fall into if they got a little bit too curious around sites where he's disposed of bodies?
I would say maybe not that.
Okay.
The thing I would how about this? Your weed dealer definitely has traps, and you know where those are. So you could lure them into those if you can figure out a way to lure but they're not going to be exactly on that path. But if you can lure the bad guys, the enemy to the around your weed dealer, which is nearby, then those traps will definitely take their toll on them. How's that?
Okay.
So then the question becomes,
Yeah, I was gonna say, all right, I will point that out to everybody. I was like, I got a friend nearby who could possibly help us out. Got a little operation.
oh, it was your weed dealer? Sorry.
Yeah, no worries, no worries.
Okay, so you have a bunch of tannerite, and you could use the tannerite to do that. So the question is, how are you going to lure the jackals and icy to you, to those traps? What do you think would do that? So,
do either of you have enough control that you could get a group of the things out there and kind of push them or herd them a certain way, or maybe make their path right now way too difficult to take?
We could try.
okay. All right. So yeah, this would be a little more narrative freeform. Lauren, what is your style of controlling the zombies? Are you going to be, how do you picture this? How is this happening?
I think I'm just gonna find a place to sit down, close my eyes, and try not to think. Try to get back to that headspace, but yeah, just
okay.
Yeah,
Calm blue ocean sort of.
Calm blue ocean.
Yeah. All right. So
just like wandering through the. I guess it takes place mentally, like wandering through the woods until I get lost, and then find myself in one of those bodies.
Okay. All right, so give me a power times 5 check.
Uh, 55 on 40. Fail.
Okay. Crit fail. All right.
Yay.
Yeah. Oops. You get A's out. Yeah, you're not being able to switch out very rapidly. Reed, how do you picture you doing this? What is your style of controlling the zombies?
So narratively, we're either on the move or are we still in the house?
Right now you could, I would assume you're still in the house, but you
Okay,
can
so I'm gonna step back into that circle and just imagine that sensation of falling.
Okay.
That experience when I was turned into the walkie-talkie for the dead.
Okay. Yeah. Go ahead and give me another power times 5 check.
That passes.
All right. So you start hurting. You're able to. You realize Lauren is basically stuck in one zombie until that zombie's destroyed. She can't really switch very quickly with that crit fail. You can though. You can just hop from zombie to zombie and sort of push them in a given direction, and then go back. So you actually learn how to herd them to get multiple zombies moving in the same direction. And these zombies just want to kill. You get that sense. They just want to kill anything that's put in front of them. So, because they're pretty angry about being dead for some reason. So,
I wonder why. I couldn't have done anything to upset them.
Yeah, weird. Yeah, except, put a lot of them here. Not all of them, but a good number. So you're just putting them between the jackals and the direction they're trying to go?
Yeah, I'm trying to shuffle them in the direction that Davis mentioned his friend had.
Okay. It's beginning to work. Now the question is, are you going to run? There actually are a finite number of zombies, at least in this particular part of the forest, and thus that you'll actually be able to use. And so you're pushing the jackals back, but they're getting a little better about fighting zombies. They're not just bursting them down. They're taking aimed headshots and shit like that. And because they really want to go in that one direction. So you're definitely pushing them halfway, but you would have time to either just so you're about halfway there. But without Lauren's help, you're gonna have to do something else. So you would have time to go out in the woods and set up an ambush to try and get them in the right direction, or you can try something else. So like you do have those you would have now you have enough time to go out in the woods and set up Tannerite ahead of where they're being pushed to, and try and set up a trap. So Davis, do you want to try and do that? And
Yeah, if I could do that with Robin, or if I could bring Lauren and Reed at the same time.
yeah, Laura's not being able to do much right now because crit fails kind of suck. But I mean, Lauren is still undead, so she could take a lot of punishment too.
I have power in this space.
Yep. So let's see here. Davis and Lauren, you start running out in the woods. Lauren, give me a navigate check.
Okay. Crit fail.
Oh no. Yep. Well,
Definitely could have gone better.
yeah, you kind of stumble into the pack, the jackals, and Icy, and they all stop and see you two with your duffel bag of tannerite and your 2 guns out, and like and Icy runs off in the woods, just pointing at you. He's terrified, and so yeah, neither. What's your dex, Lauren? Actually, I can look it up.
50. Sorry, I was muted.
50. Okay, so 10. Davis, what's yours?
50 as well.
All right. There's one gangster who is higher on the dex. Then you two will get to act. So one of the gangsters has an assault rifle and is going to fire a burst. Let's see here. I'll say it'll be against Lauren. If it's even, it'll be odd. If it's odd, it'll go against Davis. So Lauren is even. So yeah, this will hit, but you will get a chance to dodge. If you spend your action to dodge, you can take cover because you're not surprised and you haven't taken your action yet. But that would be your full action, is to just jump behind a tree. Lauren, if you want, or you're undead. You could probably take an assault rifle burst if you want to.
Yeah.
You're just gonna take it?
Sure. I mean, it is a forest of resurrection. I am in the forest, so.
Yep. All right. So you take 8 damage as bullets tear into you. It's a 10% lethality, but it's not, a head. Basically, she'd have to make a headshot. So you're stitched up with assault rifle bullets, but yeah, that's disconcerting. But you don't feel any pain. It's fine. It's fine. Probably don't want to get shot up too much more now that they realize you're a zombie. They'll probably start doing targeted shots on the head, which is probably really bad for you. But you can return fire. Of course, there are 5 total. So after both of you act, well, actually, no, Lauren, you took your action to take cover, so you are behind a tree right now. You just been taking time. So, Davis, what are you going to do for your action?
I would probably. Can I do a screaming tactical retreat and run towards where we were trying to direct them?
Well, yeah. Basically, yeah. You can run in the woods to get to cover. Are you going to drop the tannerite or throw it as you run?
Yeah, sure. I'll try to throw the tannerite as I run.
All right, give me an athletics check.
Hey, I actually made it 3.
All right, you throw the tannerite in there, in their midst. They don't know what it is. It's dark. You get to cover. They start shooting at you. Reed, you can kind of see what's happening from the eyes of a nearby zombie. I assume you're going to press the attack a little further.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
All right, so you do that, and yeah, so they're one of them is definitely going to shoot at Davis though. So with a 40% chance to hit, but rolls a 59, so bullets go whizzing over your head. Wee wee wee.
Shit.
Yep, basically. So Icy is gone, by the way. He's no longer with the jackals. He took off somewhere in the, what direction he went. but it's just some random direction.
I know I'm pushing the zombies on the jackals, but is it possible to peel off one to continue the slow pursuit of Icy?
Yeah, you can send one that way.
I'll do that.
All right. So Lauren, you're sort of pinned behind a tree. Now there's a bunch of tannerite in the midst. You could pop out and shoot at the tannerite, and see how many of them it takes out. But you'll probably get shot at by one, or the one who would the one that shot at you last time is probably watching you. So if you pop out, that one will probably shoot at you again.
Can I aim for a turn in safety?
Yeah, you could do that.
Right.
So you're just aiming, waiting for your chance to shoot. Davis, what about you?
I guess I'm gonna take cover behind the trees and try to meet up with Robin.
Okay. Robin stayed in the cabin, by the way. She's not.
Never mind.
Yeah. She is keeping watch over Reed while he focuses on puppeting zombies.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna try to get.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Can I
All right,
make a stealth check to kind of circle back through the trees and come at them from a different angle?
You sure can. Go ahead and give me a stealth check.
13 out of 50.
All right, they lose track of you. They don't know where you are. So they're still mowing down zombies. The icy thing will have to happen after this fight.
Right.
So, but they are thinning the zombies out. So, Lauren, you can take a shot with a +20 bonus for the aim. But if you miss, you'll definitely be shot at with a targeted headshot. So,
All right. Don't feel me now. 0? I have an
no,
8.
because you rolled a 1d0.
That would make
Divided by 0. No.
Oh.
Oh shit. Damn. Yeah,
Nice.
duffel bag full of tannerite blows up really good. And you just because Davis knew demolitions, he filled it with a bunch of nails and shit that he found there too. So yeah, think a big ass pipe bomb, shrapnel bomb. So it let's just see how many it kills. I'll just roll 1d6. It kills 3 of them outright, shredding their bodies, so they're not coming back. The other 3 are there's just a lot of chaos. It's kind of hard to see what's going on at this point. It's very smoky, not just from the explosion, but from all the gunfire, and it's night. The zombies are getting harder to control, Reed, because it's so chaotic. So, Reed, are you gonna be focused more keeping the zombies from friendly firing your teammates, or are you gonna try and focus on the one that's chasing Icy down?
I mean, considering that Icy is probably running off towards where the goods are, it'd probably be better to focus on him right now before he grabs that and jets.
All right, Lauren and Davis both give me alertness checks.
I'm releasing control.
It's either
Actually,
a critical
Lauren, you don't
failure
have-
or a critical success.
Yeah, actually,
Let me see.
Yeah. Lauren, you didn't have to because you're already dead, so you could sense the zombies. You took the deal too. Yeah, the zombies are going rogue. Well, they're no longer under Reed's control. You can sense that, so they'll attack you as soon as they see you. So the 3 jackals are scattering.
Mine was a crit. Oh, sorry.
Yeah. Oh, yours was a crit success?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, Icy's already out of your sight, so you can't see him, but you can see where the 3 jackals are going, and you can tell that the zombies are just going to be doing their own thing now. So you're already hidden, though. So they don't see you. So you could try and follow, go the direction that Icy went and try and catch up.
Yeah. I'm going to try to follow that path. Yeah.
Okay. So Lauren, you're on the other side of this firefight, so you'd have to cross. There's still some jackals in the chaos. There's uncontrolled zombies, and you're not very good at controlling zombies, so you can only sort of neutralize one at a time. So you could try and sneak across. You could try and run across. You could use one zombie to create a distraction. Yeah, I don't know. What are you thinking?
I think I might sneak across.
Okay. Yeah, lots of like I said, it's very chaotic and dark. So,
Do not sneak.
all right, a zombie sees you and fires with his base 20% chance, and hits. So you get tagged in the leg for 3 points, and you stumble a bit.
Not my fault.
Yeah, so it doesn't kill you. You don't really have hit points anymore. It's just, I'd say, yeah, this. You take 3 points of damage. It gives you a 3% chance of killing you or destroying you. So I'm going to say it's a cumulative. So right now, so every point of damage is going to just be added on to a cumulative chance for you to just be totally killed from normal damage. Does that make sense?
Yep, sounds fair.
All right, so you get tagged in the knee or in the leg. It goes through the thigh or something, and you stumble a bit, but you keep going. Let's see here. Just read. Your zombie is trailing after Icy, but he's slow. So by the time you catch up to him, he's already dug it up. There's a bag. You can see there's cash. He's just pulling out wads of cash, just bundles of cash. But he finds a vial in it by the time your zombie gets there. Now your zombie does have a gun. And you can talk through the zombie if you want to. But, he's Icy is like you. He is freshly dead, so he's a lot faster and stronger than a normal zombie.
Does he realize his situation?
You have no idea.
Yeah. Hey, I see. What you got there?
The fuck, you can talk?
We can all talk.
What?
You're in the same boat as this one.
Is this one? What? I mean, but this will fix me. So just back off.
There's no fixing. This is just limbo.
It's not limbo. We're still on Earth. I can still see the moon.
What would be limbo? It would be something normal, natural, unmoving. You're in the forest. Can I try and persuade him to think that he's already dead?
Yep.
Would this be on the zombie's persuade or my persuade?
Your persuade.
Okay, good.
Yeah. Well, only physical actions you have to use the zombie.
I make it on the money.
Oh no. I'm in limbo, but I thought for listeners viewers, this is actually based on the movie Versus. So but yeah, Zombies the World, buy my book from Andrew McMeals right now. Anyways, sorry, I'm looking at the YouTube chat. He's stunned. He doesn't know what to do. What are you going to do? Are you going to keep...
Come with me. Let's go for a walk, and we'll talk about your current situation.
Okay.
We'll get you to come to terms with it, just like we've all come to terms with it.
Why are you all fighting? Why is there so much... This is the afterlife. It's so violent. I thought it would be... Limbo's supposed to be more...
You've lived a violent life.
Yeah.
Everybody in here has lived a violent life.
Yeah?
It just keeps and keeps going.
Oh, no. How can I get out? At this point...
Have I caught up with them yet?
Yeah, you've caught up at this point.
Okay, I'm going to, while they're talking, I'm going to go up, machete out, and go for Icy's neck.
Okay, that's going to require a fucking stealth check.
All right, I'm going for it.
And this is definitely going to be opposed.
25.
Oh, crit success.
Oh, God, no.
So he turns and sees you, and he still has his pistol in hand, so he's just going to take a shot at you with the plus 20 bonus. But I'm going to negate the bonus. He has a 50% gun skill, but if he succeeds, it'll be a headshot.
Oh, no.
Yep.
Oh, man.
Yep. And that definitely does. So I'm gonna roll again. This is gonna be 20% lethality. It might graze you. That is 8 damage to the head. How are you doing there, Dave?
I think I only had 8 hit points. I'm
Yep.
pretty frail, so yep.
Yep.
No, I have 9. I have 9.
No, well, you're unconscious and bleeding out. So
You two will join the fold.
what the fuck? Are you? What the fuck's going on? What was he? This isn't hell. No, this is hell. Icy starts backing away from you, Reed.
Those that continue direct action are those seeking to pull you out of limbo and away from rest. You have just stepped closer to a life where there is no rest to be had.
All right, give me another persuade check. This time with the negative 10%.
Oh.
All right, he starts running in the woods.
Okay. Go ahead.
So you can take a pot shot with your zombie.
Yeah, I mean, that's probably the best thing to try and do is pot shot.
Mm-hmm.
And then break the connection and start running
David,
that way.
you'll be back in a second.
You'll be back in a second, David. Oh, no, it was one off.
Yep.
No.
So,
There's no luck
Lauren.
spend in this system, right?
Nope, not in Delta Green. Yeah, not in this. So Lauren, you're sneaking through the woods, right? You got past everything, and you see someone running up ahead of you. It's Icy. What are you gonna do, Lauren? Okay.
Still thinking, Icy?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, sorry. I'm Canadian. I'm thinking of actual ice.
It's just this cool criminal nickname.
Yeah. Do I still have my weapons on me? I guess.
Yeah, of course. You still have a handgun, at least.
Yeah, I guess I probably would have dropped my backpack when I got shot or something. Yeah, I'll try and sneak up behind him.
Well, he's running. You can't really sneak behind him.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, I think I'll just pursue. I'll just run after him.
All right, give me athletics.
36 on 50.
All right, you can make one tackle a check. So give me an unarmed. I'll give you a +10 charging bonus.
Okay. 36 on 80. Yep.
All right, you tackle him to the ground. His gun and the vial. Well, he starts trying to fight you off, but he's stunned for one round. Are you gonna like pummel him, or are you going to try and choke him out? Or you don't know if that would work or not because he's very cold. Or are you going to try and like just keep him held down?
I'll just hold them and call for my comrades.
Okay. And he's going to try and escape. So go ahead. Let's see here. Yeah, that would succeed. He got 57 out of 60. So you need to make an opposed check and beat a 57 without failing.
I got a 54 and my strength is 85.
Well, he got a 57 though, so blackjack rules. He wins. He does kick you off, but that gives Davis. You wake up.
Oh, okay.
You're very cold.
Oh, damn. Well, I'm gonna chase. Can I do an alertness and figure out where they all just ran off?
You don't have to. I mean, you can hear them yelling and stuff like that. So, Reed, you're still trying this one last zombie shambling after him.
Heck, I know where it is. I'm releasing control and running out of the house. Come
Okay.
on, they got him.
All right, give me an athletics check, Reed.
Runs out of house, trips, breaks neck, cracks skull open, fully dies. Almost.
Yeah, not a crit failure, but yeah, it's going to be a while before you catch up. I mean, you're pretty far back there in the cabin.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Davis, you get up. You can
Kind
see
of weird switching between them
yeah.
and me.
Yeah. Davis, you can see that Lauren caught him, but he is wiggled out of her grasp. and he is actually on the ground, scooping some things up from the ground. So he's slowing down for a second. So you can either take a shot or you can try and run up and tackle him.
I'm gonna charge him and try to tackle him.
All right, give me an unarmed check.
8. Yes.
All right, you knock him, tackle him again. All right, give me one more check, and this is going to be opposed. He fails, so
It was that unarmed.
yeah, it's an opposed unarmed
yeah.
check.
Pretty sure I failed. Yep.
All right, well, you both failed, so you're still wrestling with each other. You can't do anything, but he hasn't escaped. So, Lauren, you get up, and with two of you, it's going to be pretty one-sided. Actually, so you did keep hold him long enough so you could just pummel him and until you get the vial. So good job, you got the vial. Yeah, there's a huge stack of cash. The jackals have scattered now as they've lost their morale and they're dealing with the remnants of the zombies. Reed, you catch up eventually. So it really comes down, what do you want to do? You have Icy, you could just execute him, or you could talk to him. You have a big stack of money, and you have the vial of blood.
If I have the vial, I'm definitely gonna try to take it before any of them get there. I'm
Lauren's already there with you by the time there, so you have to. Yeah, if Lauren doesn't want you to do that, you'd have to be rolling against each other. So Lauren, he starts looking at the vial. So Davis, are you going to try and drink the vial while Lauren's there?
Yes. Well, I mean, I can't persuade a player or something. Be like, we have to get this to Kitamura and try to put it away.
Yeah, so
then I'm going for it. I'm a selfish asshole, and I don't want to be dead.
Okay,
but we're not dead.
Well,
sort of, kind of.
Yeah, you do have a bunch of bullet holes in you.
We're not, but really, yes.
Yes. So Lord, he is unscrewing the vial. It looks like he's about to screw open the vial. What are you going to do?
Me.
Are you going to try and keep Davis from drinking the vial, the MacGuffin of the scenario?
No, I think I'm a little too far from it.
No, you're right there. Like you were
right
both.
there?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna squabble for it.
Are you gonna shoot him or like punch him out and try and just grab it?
Just gonna try and grab it.
All right, both of you roll unarmed.
Critical success.
55 on 7.
Yeah, you both rolled critical successes. Holy shit. In that case, though, Lauren wins because she rolled a higher critical success. That is a critical success, right?
Yeah, I have a 70 on unarmed.
Yeah. So it's a really cool fight scene. But what is your intention? Are you just trying to get the vial, or are you trying to disable Davis?
I think I'm trying to get the vial. I think I finally caught on to, this is weird. This seems important. I would like
Okay.
This.
All right. So you expertly disarm him as he goes for the vial, and then just knee him in the chest and sort of then sweep the leg. So you're on the ground. You're not, you're at least stunned for a bit. You're not permanently damaged though, because Lauren did not want to do that. But Lauren totally served you in martial arts. By the time this fighting is over, Lauren's holding the vial and Reed is there. So you're all basically kind of Mexican standoff, in a triangle, each about 10, 20 feet away from each other. Lauren's holding the vial. Robin's sort of away from all of you, watching very intently. And what are you all going to do?
All right, boys, let's think about this. We all want to get out of here, but you two are kings of the undead. And I'm just a lowly servant, so why don't you give me the vial, and we can all go on with our lives.
What happened to giving it back to Kitamura?
God damn it, there's only one of these. None of us can leave. You don't get it. None of us can leave. We can't bring it back to Kitamura. The only one who can is Robin. And then we're all screwed.
Robin, we're not trapped here if we accepted that deal, right?
Yeah,
We'll always come
unless you drink. The thing, I don't know how much of the vial you need to drink to be human again. But right now you're all undead. You can't leave the forest.
Okay. We'll just
So
be
why
brought
don't you
back
let-
here when we resurrect. Okay. I'm getting this now.
Why don't you let me drink a little of it? See how much it takes. I could just drink a little at a time. See when things return to normal, and then we can take it from there. But you guys are gods of the undead, and I'm just starting to get used to this.
Hey, Robin, how long was Icy dead?
I mean, I gave him a full needle. He'd been dead for a day. I killed him yesterday by mistake. Yeah, he was dead a day, but I gave him a lot more. Well, I gave him all directly in his neck, so direct injection.
You're also both shooty fighting types. I would have nothing to do in a land of immortal warriors. So why don't you just give me a chance?
Yeah, this is between you all. This is your resolution. It's whatever you have.
Just let me take a couple sips, and we'll just go from there.
Yeah, sure. I like this forest. I can't. I think I might just stay here.
You just want to be dead, like you're undead. Okay.
I mean, it's peaceful, and I already like the area, so.
Okay. Yeah, your wounds are stitching back up slowly. So yeah.
I'll hand over the vial.
You hand over the vial to Davis. Reed, are you? So Davis, what are you going to do with the vial?
I guess I'm going to ask Robin. Do I need to eject this? Can I just sip a little at a time till we see what happens?
There's no book. I mean,
You're the necromancer.
yeah. Well, the that blood's hard to come by. There's not a lot of documentation about what it's the blood of one of the immortals. So like. Probably sipping it should be fine. Like injecting the neck. I mean, that kind of fucked. Yeah.
I will start by drinking about a third of it.
Okay.
Maybe we could bring a little bit back to Kitamura. Get Reed and I healthy, and then see what happens.
All right.
I'll start drinking a third.
Okay. Are you actually Are you just gonna like do a shot and down it all? Or are you actually going to drink a third?
I'll drink half of it.
I'll drink a third. I'll drink half.
All right, so you drink half of it. Reed, you watch. So you don't feel anything for a second, but then you start feeling like your insides are on fire.
At least I'm feeling something.
Yeah, you're feeling something. That's a good point. Excellent observation. Reed, are you going to try and grab the vial from him, or are you going to let him keep holding it?
Yeah, I'm already going to come back to this force eventually.
All right, so you're still thinking about it. So you are grabbing it from him?
Well, he said he was going to take a sip and then check to see if everything was good.
Let's
go to the edge of the forest and see what happens.
Well, he starts convulsing with pain, and give me one of you needs to. Both of you can give me a Dex times 5 to try and catch the vial before it falls to the ground with the lid off. So.
That passes.
All right, so you dive and catch the vial, so you don't spill the rest of it. But yeah, you're convulsing on the ground for a bit, and yeah, being made alive is the most incredible pain you've ever imagined. In fact, it's so much pain you just kind of black out and have amnesia for the last minute. Like you just your brain kind of shuts down and reboots itself, and you don't. It takes you a minute to remember where you are and what happened. So yeah, just lose 10 sand.
Okay. That's down to 72, and I've got a permanent.
Yep. Definitely gonna have issues with being resurrected. Well, I mean, he looks like he starts breathing again. His cheeks look more flush. And his wound is gone. The bullet hole.
In celebration of being alive again, I'm immediately going to light up a cigarette.
Yeah, you can smoke again.
Oh, the irony.
All right, Reed, what are you gonna do?
I'm very tempted to drink this.
Okay.
I'm also not sure if that's only his real life is only because he literally died like 2 minutes ago. That is the question. I've been karmically rebalanced. I'll be back here eventually. What's the worst that could happen? Let's try the rest of it.
Okay.
It'll be out of the system.
Yeah.
Besides, if Kitamura kills me, I'll just be back here.
So yeah, indescribable pain. Your bullet wounds heal, and you're alive again. And so as you stagger, then we cut to a century later, in the grim, darker cyberpunk future. Davis, what do you look like in your cyberpunk reincarnation?
I guess basically my character, except with robotic eyes.
Okay, yeah. Are you dressed very, very punk or very cyber, very corporate or punk?
Very punk.
Very punk. All right, Reed, what about you?
More corporate. The silenced handgun has been integrated into my arm as well as a knife.
Okay. Lauren, you've been here the entire time. So you're watching two immortal warriors and you spot two people you recognize, Davis and Reed. They're both on opposite gangs now, but looks like you've been here the entire time, so you remember. But you're still you. And you are you going to be joining one of the immortals? One is for order and one is for chaos, but you're kind of unsure which one is which.
I smile and just enjoy the thought of meeting friendly some old friends.
Well, they look like they're about to square off for a big old fight. Yeah. So maybe after the fight, if one of them survives, you can go and see if they remember anything. But as they charge into each other, as the woman of the woods watches from a distance. And we end the Forest of Resurrection. A game based on the movie Versus, which is a very fun movie. You should all watch it. Kind of a cult classic in Japanese low budget horror action kind of stuff. So yeah, that's the basic premise. So questions, comments, suggestions. You guys have fun?
I really want to watch this movie now.
Yeah, it's on my list right now.
That was a lot of fun, and we had some great action scenes in that. And I just want to say, if it had continued, I was going to try to convince Reed to kill Robin and try to go to my weed dealer and escape out of the city.
Yeah. It's the movie. There's a lot of gangsters fighting zombies of people that they have murdered and buried in that forest. That is a thing that happens in the movie. It is pretty good. So yeah, definitely watch it. So yeah, I'm glad you all like it. Thank you for the people who are watching at home. And yeah, we'll talk to you all later. Bye.
All right.
Bye, everybody.